Ever pondered how to craft the perfect naan in the comfort of your own kitchen? Well, the secret to this delectable, fluffy Indian bread is simpler than you might think. Today, embark on a culinary journey to explore the step-by-step process of creating homemade naan. Before diving into the recipe, gather the necessary ingredients. You'll need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of instant yeast, a teaspoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of plain yogurt, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. To finish, you'll require a 1/4 cup of warm water and some melted butter for brushing. Start by combining the instant yeast and sugar in the warm water. Stir it well and let it sit for about 5 minutes to activate the yeast. You'll know it's ready when a frothy layer forms on top. While the yeast is getting ready, take a large bowl and blend in the all-purpose flour and salt. Once the yeast mixture is frothy, pour it into the flour. Add the yogurt and olive oil into the bowl and start mixing everything together. The goal is to form a slightly sticky dough. Once the dough comes together, knead it on a floured surface for about 10 minutes until it becomes smooth and elastic. Then, place the dough in a greased bowl, covering it with a damp cloth. Allow it to rest in a warm place for about 2 hours until it doubles in size. Once the dough has risen, punch it down to remove the air bubbles. Divide the dough into 8 equal parts and roll each piece into a ball. Then, using a rolling pin, roll out each ball into an oval shape, about 1/4 of an inch thick. Now heat a skillet over medium heat. Place the rolled dough onto the skillet and cook until bubbles start to appear on the surface. Then, flip the naan and cook on the other side until golden brown spots appear. Finally, brush the freshly cooked naan with melted butter. And there you have it. A perfect homemade naan, warm and ready to be enjoyed with your favorite curry or dip. To recap, the process of making naan at home involves gathering your ingredients, activating the yeast, forming and kneading the dough, letting it rise, rolling out individual naans, and cooking them on a skillet. The final touch is a brush of melted butter to give your naan that restaurant-style finish. So the next time the craving for naan strikes, remember, you don't have to step out of your house to enjoy this Indian delicacy. With a bit of time and the right ingredients, you can whip up the perfect naan right in your own kitchen. Happy cooking.